Good morning, and we're back. I'm just checking all the equipment. Yes, mic is on, video is on, and we're live. Thank you so much for joining. I see a couple of people are already here. Awesome. If you're watching the replay, please say something in the chat. I already see that Charm is here. Good morning from Betty's Bay. It's been a while, and I'm so happy to join again in this morning's meditation. Yes, Charm, I'm also very happy to see you here back. I believe Betty's Bay is beautiful, so enjoy. And I've got something wonderful for you. So, people, if you are here for the first time in live stream or replay, my name is JJ van Zon. I'm a spiritual me time coach. I'm an international yoga and meditation teacher, an author of the Dutch book. And if you're in South Africa, Afrikaans is just a little bit, you can read it. It's about the power of me time. And I've been doing these meditations here every Wednesday and every Saturday morning to kind of uh, give a sound back to all that negativity in the world. Yes, there's love everywhere, and we need to perceive the world through the eyes of love, and that is how we can unite. That is how we can make ourselves better, but that's also how we can create that ripple effect and make the world a better place. That is what I believe. It's love, it's union, it's not division or separation. So I see also a lot of people come in here. So John says hi. John is also from North Hook, Cape Town. Matt is joining us. Good morning, JJ. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you too, Matt. Vivian van Heck, goedemorgen. Goedemorgen, Vivian. Keely from the UK, good morning, JJ, and to everyone. Yolanda, Ingrid, Dave, all here. Awesome. I'm so happy that you're all here. And today I have a wonderful, wonderful meditation. We're going back to basics. We're really doing mind training meditation. That's what I called it. So let's start. Let's start today. So back in the day when my niece was little and she was naughty, my brother would take her to the hole where she needed to sit by herself and think about what she did and calm down so she'd come back. But she didn't stay in the hole for long. She followed him right back. And what was so amazing was my brother was so calm. He stayed so calm and repeatedly took her and put her back in the hole. Over and over and over and over again. Now, probably if you're a parent, you recognize this. I am not a parent, so I witnessed this scene, and I was kind of amazed, but I also recognized the resemblance of meditation, the connection with meditation. And I was like, wow, this is meditation, but then for real, this is a scene. Because the basics of meditation is to create awareness of the pull of the mind, right? We talked about this a couple of meditations ago, the pull of the mind. The mind always pulls you back into the past or in the future, out of the present moment. And that is what we're going to do today. We're going to really train the mind. And I want you to step up because you're going to work. So I'm going to lead you into this meditation. I'm going to describe what is happening. And then we're going to sit in silence for about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. That's the practice today. Because we're going to use our breath as our focus point. And whenever you're aware that your mind lures you away from the breath, or suddenly you are aware that you were away, you focus back to the breath. You could focus back to it. That is the practice, and that's the basic of meditation. Now, I can assure you this can happen a couple of times in a minute, or it might feel like it happens 1,000 times in a minute. But like my brother, I'm going to challenge you to stay calm during the entire process, and be the witness. Yes, you are witnessing, you are the watcher. So, no critique, no judgment, because in the end, it's all about the practice and the awareness that you get from it. The awareness is the key, the awareness is the gold. That is the gold, actually, awareness. So, be aware, because your mind is going to tell you that you're doing it wrong. Don't believe it. Your mind is going to convince you of other stuff, all kinds of stuff. But it's all okay, because that's just your mind. And your mind is just a little part of the whole. And it's not allowed to have, the mind is not allowed to have that much power over you. That is why we're doing this meditation. That is the focus of meditation. There's the focus of yoga, to tame the mind, to align the mind again back with the body and the spirit. So please remember that your mind works for you and not the other way around. And for a lot of people, um, it is the other side, other way. So remember, your mind works for you and not the other way around. Um, and we're going to train the brain today. So after this meditation, I really want you to use the chat, um, if you're here live with me, and if you're on a replay, please put in a comment below this video to share your experience, because I really want you to step up and share whatever you want to share. And if it's too personal, you can always email me at hello@jjvanzon.com, because this is back to basic. This is meditation 1.0. So let's start. All right. So this is a workout for your brain. You'll create awareness and stop the identification of your mind with your mind. And that will bring you kind of everything, right? Because remember that the identification with your mind is the cause of all your issues. And all the issues in the world is because we identify with the mind too much. So this training, the mind training meditation, will create awareness of it. It won't solve it, but it will create awareness of what is happening here. Okay, so enough said. Come and sit in a beautiful position comfortably. If you're sitting on a chair, place your feet firmly into the floor, anchor the base of the spine to whatever you're sitting on. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just sink into this moment. And just make this moment yours. Right now, you chose to sit here. You chose to do this meditation. So own it. Commit to it. Be right here. And then with your mind's eye, just create awareness of the room that you're in or the space around you. Just visualize the walls if you're indoors, the floor beneath you, and the ceiling or the sky above you. And allow yourself to become the centerpiece of this room or of this space. And if you're hearing sounds, allow these sounds to be part of this moment. Because sometimes a sound can distract you and take you away from it. And I'm challenging you to Allow the sound just to be a sound. And let's focus on the brain, what is happening there, the mind. Are you experiencing thoughts right now? Is there resistance? And remember, right here in this moment, everything is okay. Remember that you are not your thoughts. And you're having thoughts because you're human. So it's good. And focus all your awareness on the body. That beautiful gift. And with your mind's eye, just take a mental picture of your feet, your ankles, your knees. Focus on your upper legs, your hips, your bum. And slowly we're going up to the stomach, your lower back, and up the spine to your shoulder blades, to your chest. Focus all your awareness on your neck. Focus all your awareness on that beautiful face of yours, the crown of your head, and your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and your fingers. Just have a little moment connecting with every cell in your body and send a message to every cell. Thank you. And we can help each cell by breathing. So change your focus. Focus all your awareness on your breathing. And you don't have to force anything. I just want you to focus as your breath goes in and as your breath goes out. And what is happening as you inhale? What is happening to the body? And what happens to the body as you exhale? And you don't have to fix anything. You don't have to change. No opinion needed here. You just have to focus. Witness without judging. And then your breath becomes your focus point. It's the most important thing right now. And allow everything around it to disappear. You'll still hear it, you'll notice it, but the focus point is your breath. And if you're aware that you're distracted by your thoughts, that's okay. That's what this practice is about. So if you're aware of it, just focus back on the breath. And for the next 5 minutes, that is your training. Breathe in, breathe out. Focus on the breath. Very slowly come back and start to move your fingers and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale slowly, open your eyes and welcome back. So, this is a meditation, a focus point meditation, and you create awareness of what is really happening, how the mind takes you away from this present moment. You create awareness of how stressful you are, what is going inside, because you're really going to go inward. So, a lot of people have resistance here, and the resistance comes from the ego, um, because the ego knows that when you're going inward and you're going to really connect and align with the body, with the present moment, the ego will lose its influence over you. And that's not going to happen, because that's the base of its existence. It needs to separate, it needs to separate from the herd, because otherwise it doesn't exist. So if you felt resistance, please put in the chat, what did you experience? You were there for almost 5 minutes all by yourself. What did you experience? Did you feel resistance? Was it awkward? Were you distracted a lot? Um, just to let you know, I was sitting here as well, and the moment when I turned to silence, the first minute was phenomenal, was good, and then the ego was immediately like, oh, look at me, I'm so good, I'm doing this meditation and I'm really owning it, I'm doing it. And then before I knew it, I was doing my grocery list, my planning, my what to-do list for today. And after that, a neighbor here in the morning, for crying out loud, starts to zzz something. So that noise distracted me, and that is the moment when I started to laugh, because I started to be aware of my ego controlling me again. And that is the beauty. When you start to laugh about your ego, you you go back right into the present moment. So that is when I was like, okay, I noticed everything around it. I had a smirk on my face, and I could focus on the breath again. So that was kind of mine experience. And I'm going to stay here for a couple of minutes, because I really want to feel what you experience. So please put something in the chat. Use your fingers, work it. Vivian says in Dutch, het was fijn, was emotioneel. So Vivian, thank you so much for that comment. And she really enjoyed it. And it was emotional. Yes, it is emotional, because it confronts with what is going on. And Vivian, no judging. I am so happy that you had experience. I'm so happy that you were here. And the awesome. That's it. All is well. Life loves you. And be emotional. Feel it. And this will take you away from that identification of the mind, which will give you power. So thank you, Vivian. Thank you. Thank you. And Dave says, I was distracted a lot, but stayed calm and went back to my breath and feeling calmer now. Yes. Awesome. That is also nice of you to say, Dave. How do you feel right now after it? Keely says, yes, I was very distracted, so need more practice on this one. Cool, Keely. I'm so happy that you mentioned that, because as I just explained, I was distracted too, but don't start to punish yourself. And so you need more practice. Of course, meditation is all about the doing and the practice, but if you want to practice with an expectation, if you already have a result in mind, that could lead to another frustration. Because if you're already meditating with a result, that is with an expectation, a lot of times that is set for disappointment. So, yes, Keely, do it more this practice, but try to distance yourself from that expectation. Come in, the ego has an expectation, you have an intention, and then when you're start to meditate, I always say, give that intention to the universe and be free of it, and then you will receive what you want, what you need. That is the trust. But thank you, Keely. And John says it took a little time to quiet my mind, so we'll redo this practice. Awesome, John, and everyone. Do this practice as far as much as you got. You've got this now. It's on my YouTube channel. It's free. Skip the intro, do the meditation as often as you would like, and you will notice more. You will notice your mind more, and you can distance yourself from it, and that is so powerful. Yolanda, oh no, Matt. Oh, you're all very good. You're very into it. Matt says I do 2 meditations day. Normally, my second one is more concentrated, more relaxed. This was my second one today. Oh, you're very early. It was very nice. Only a few times my mind pulled to choirs of the day. Okay, to oh yeah, the chores of the day. Awesome, Matt. I don't want to say anything more because this sounds like you're very into it, and if you're in the practice, you can know. But I mean, sometimes I have a busy day, and sometimes I have a meditation, and like I mentioned before, like I'm very good, I'm very good, and then all of a sudden, bam, the ego hits you back. But you're doing so much good work, and the mind pulls you on only a few times. It's all good. If the mind will pull you 1,000 times, it's still okay. Thank you so much for your contribution, Matt, and being here again. And this was already your second one. Cool. You're going to have a beautiful day. Yolanda says, thank you, JJ. Very calming. Distractions were there, but able to focus with the help of the breath. Awesome, Yolanda. This is good. I see the word distractions come back a lot. Yes, see them as distractions. The mind distracts you into the past or in the future. This is what happens, and all if you're aware of it, you come back to the present moment, which is the breath as a focus point. Ingrid, it was giving me some relief. Awesome. Just thinking of nothing. Yes. After the first distractions, thank you. Okay, so after the first distractions, she got relief, thinking of nothing. Oh my God, I already have a moment of release and surrender. Thank you so much, Ingrid. That's a nice experience. And Charm says, I didn't feel ready to end the silence. I still feel like part of me is pulling me back. I feel like there was more to be done for me. Awesome that you feel that. But know that this experience is okay. This is okay. And again, it's about that expectation. The mind wants more. This is all about the addictions. Oh my God, I need my new fix because I want to relive it. I need it more, more, more. Charm, it is all good. Everything was fine. So do this meditation again. It's about 5 minutes, but also if you get the practice going, you can do this for as long as you like. Some people do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes. I wouldn't do it in the evening, this one, because it activates your mind. So I would do it at the end of the afternoon, before the evening starts. That would be nice. But some people do it for 30 minutes. Some people do it longer. Some people only do it for 2 minutes. Whatever you need, it's all good. So, your intention of today is just to feel good and be aware, be the witness what is happening in the mind, and remember that the mind works for you and not the other way around. So if you like this video, please put a thumbs up in the thumb here somewhere, because that helps me, and Google, because Google likes that. And I wish you so much love today. And of course, I'm going to be here Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Central European time. And I really hope that you all will join me again. We had a big group today. Yay! I'm so happy that you joined here again. Have an amazing couple of days, and I will see you hopefully on Saturday again. Mwah! Namaste. Bye, people.